Always something there to remind me, and I was born to love you, and I will never be free. You'll always be a part of me. I don't know what part, but anyway, we're here. So I have fired up my Stone Age Lapis Topius. Apparently that's what it's called. It's like I keep saying, I've got another one, but I'm just mental. I'll just keep flogging a dead horse, you know, until it gives up the will to live, and then it will go to the dump, and I will actually have to be forced to negotiate my other bloody laptop. Anyway, so here we are. What's going on? What's going on? I know what you're saying. You're saying, Gertie Rudius. What is going on, Gertie? Because none of us know. I mean, who is this person? Miggly Marklet, whatever her name is. Nobody's heard of her. Have they? She's a shrinking violet. She is actually a private citizen-only, living a private citizen-only life. And we are not in any way allowed to comment on anything because obviously, do you know what I mean? It's de rigueur. And you know what happens if it's a day and then rigueur sets in? It's over, innit, really? So, let's go. Oh, it's, what's her name? Hello, Ange, baby. I haven't seen you for how many weeks? About 3 weeks, 4 weeks? Oh, I've missed you. And I miss Nana. Look at Nana. Nana, you look lovely, darling. Look at you. Look at you. You look great. You always look good, though, babe. Go on. Come on, ladies.
Yes, we've been very anxious, will he actually make it?
I'm not.
Because he stopped his cancer treatment for...
Oh, that? No, I do care about that. Sorry.
About 11,
scrub that.
And you so want it to go well.
Yes.
There was a lot of rumours from the people who actually didn't want him to be there and how...
I love you, Ange. I love that violet sort of thing, whatever it is going on there, babes. I love it. Oh, look at you. Look at Lo. I think you're talking about the Queen and our great King Charles, the Charlemagne of the 2020, whatever it is we're in. Is it 21st century? I don't know where I am, to be honest. Anyway, oh, sorry, just hit the thing. I don't know why. They've gone over to Australia, where I've got lots and lots of cyber friends, and I do fancy myself, yes, friends with many Australian ladies. I do. I'll just put it out there. And one of them, who I love dearly, bless. I love you. I'm not going to mention your name, but you know if you're watching. Always sends me videos that she really likes off YouTube. Oh, I am. I'm going to rub my own bleeding what's it at the moment. I really am. I'm going to... And today she sent me a video and she said, on WhatsApp, and she said, this YouTuber's really funny. And I looked at it and it was me. And I was like, you do know that's me, don't you? Oh, dearie me. Well, I'm vacant. I'm a bit like Johnny Lydon in that respect. I'm very vacant. So, where were we? Oh, yeah. Queen Camilla and the great King Charlemagne is at this very moment in the great land of Oz. And I do believe they did actually hypnotise or hologramonise their images on the Sydney Opera House, no less, my darlings. Now, have you had your visage, let alone your image, hologramonised on an opera house? No, me neither, but they have, so that makes them cool, doesn't it? And I think what they're going on about is they're comparing and contrasting the Sussexes, whenever it was that they did that. I mean, do you know what I mean? It must have been about a century ago. Was it 2018? 2019? 20, everybody's given up the will to live. Sorry about that, it's beeping, something's beeping. Yeah, so, and they went over and made a pig's ear of it, didn't they, darlings? There was all sorts of shenanigans that were happening, something about the governor's house, something about people that might or might not be a bit loose-limbed, wristed when holding cups of maybe beverages. I don't know, allegedly. I mean, I wasn't there. It's all stories that are in the paper. So if you think of that, which is the last time any royal member of our royal family set foot in, sorry, I'm feely bob, but it's been so long since I've been on here, I'm a bit rusty. Yeah, so if you think the last time that any royals set foot in the great land of Oz was a bit of a pig's ear. And we've sent in the cavalry. We've had to. I mean, you can't muck about. And they sent in King Charles and his great queen, Queen Camilla. So they're over there doing whatever it is they do, being royal and that. So good luck to them. I think this is what they're talking about. So let's jump in. Come on, sweetheart, what are you going on about, babe?
And what he was all about.
Tell on, girl.
But the king has a very good way of charming people.
Okay.
Camilla too.
Right.
And actually you could see even
what's
last night in the pouring rain that although it was not enough people there, but
Right.
you wouldn't expect them to be there
No.
in the rain, that he was already charming them.
vetted.
So it's wonderful. And actually I've heard from two people.
Sorry, I know about your two people, babe, so I'm going to get onto that in a minute. I'm not being funny, but if anybody from Australia is listening, is it just me? Because I didn't think Australia had much rain. Or were they on the sort of Sydney, Melbourne, where it rains all the time, and not so much the other side where it doesn't? I don't know, having never been any further than France, to be fair. Or Paris. That's about the furthest I've ever been. No, me. They don't let me in, you know, my darlings. Because whenever I put my passport through, they always have to check where John Travolta is and Johnny Depp is. And I always come up wrong, you know what I mean? So I've given up bothering going abroad. It's not worth
People
it.
who said that there won't be a referendum to get rid of him.
No, it won't.
And it would cost 150 million. And
Well, we don't want that.
country
That's a
is
waste
not
of money.
up to that either. And
I mean,
also,
I'm being funny. You're not going to waste 150 million when, like, the Royals go there about roughly every 5 to 8 years. Sometimes not even that. Sometimes longer. Shh, scrub that. Don't say I've said that.
it's probably the 99th thing they're going to worry about out of 100. So I think it'll be good. I think it will be very well. And this morning, they were walking
Right.
around in a park.
Yes.
They just had today off, so
Right.
they can recover from the very long...
I'm being funny, Ange, but please, please, all the gods all over the universe, please tell me that Camilla wasn't doing a ray gun in the park. She wasn't, was she? She wasn't hopping around like a bleeding nutty kangaroo, was she? Because that would be somewhat de rigueur as well, wouldn't it? Actually, wouldn't it be hilarious? But yeah, that's kind of... Let's hope that didn't happen. I do feel that despite the fact that Ray Gunn does actually think she's, sort of royalty, Australian royalty, I think Camilla would probably resist all the temptations to imitate a kangaroo in an Australian park. There you go. Just off the top of my head, I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I probably am.
They're going to cover 30,000 miles, and they're going to do 10 engagements a day, but they're not going to be together, so they can fill in. This is a female one and a male one. And then he goes on to Samoa, and this is what he's really keen about, the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. 58 countries, over 3,000 people, and I bet Australia
Go on,
will be very
girlfriend.
delighted, and all this nasty words that we don't want him
It's
anymore.
lovely, isn't it? Oh, they love it. At the end of the day, they love each other, you know. It's romantic. I like a bit of romance. And I do think Queen Camilla, I think what happened is the late, great Queen actually bequeathed her umbrellas to Queen Camilla. Because if you look, that's what the Queen used to have. Transparent umbrellas. So you can see her. That's what she used to do. She didn't care. She just used to push the boat out. If I'm going out and it's raining, I need a transparent umbrella so my people can see me. That's what I think's happened. I think when they read the will... That's what Camilla got. So, and Charles is looking happy because obviously he's with Camilla. His fingers on, his hands look a lot better, don't they? Was it just me? I don't know. Anyway, and there was no kangaroo hopping, but it was raining. So where were they? It's in Australia. Well, it actually does rain in Australia, apparently. I didn't know that.
But didn't he, on Monday, he invited loads of premiers, so a lot of the premiers on Monday were invited to an event, but all of them turned him down.
Come on, darling, you can do it. You can do it. I can't, but you can.
When he got down
Go on, girl.
But some of them did. Some of them did.
To be honest, I'd be on my arse by now. But probably for comedic effect, I just slid all down there like a bleeding idiot, like a clown. Anyway, but she's not doing that. And I think she's wearing, is it called an Empire line dress? Obviously, it used to be a bit longer, but do you know what I mean? It's 2024, not 1824. So, yeah, it's lovely. I like it. I like it. I like it all. I like everything. Charles looks happy. He always looks happy when he's with her. Bless him.
Most of them have said, well, I think the important
Please
thing
don't
is to
slip
be
over,
charming,
darling. Please don't do a
think
girl.
that he's a very nice man and
Phew, she's made it. She's made it. We're safe.
I think
We're safe.
Felt rather shameful.
Oh, it's Sydney. I don't know where Sydney. I know it's in Australia. Is it where it rains? Is that where it rains in Sydney? Probably, yeah. Because it's raining here all day in Sussex. So maybe Sydney and Sussex are sort of simpatico. That's what I think.
But there's always people like that.
Well,
right.
Wasn't it?
So what did Meghan do?
And then, of course,
right, just never mind that. What did Meghan do? We want to know what Meghan's done. What's Meghan done? Because I haven't done Meghan for ages. She's probably done something. She's acting cranky. Oh, here we go. Oh, scarce too. Oh, that was that the other day, wasn't it? Yes, I did see that. It was tedious, wasn't it? And anybody that wants to put in my comments, you keep talking over the top of it. Blah-de bleeding blah. It's a reaction video. If you don't like it, go and watch the original. I don't care. This is a reaction video. This is me taking what one calls in Britain the piss. So here we are. We've got here. So what's happening?
How does she know anything about
well,
how
she don't
many
know
people
shit,
actually
she,
like
to be
her
fair.
or don't like her? But if you've got children aged 4 to 12...
12.
How do you expect them to respond to you? I would be terrified if someone came in and said, I'm the most bullied person in the world, and I think, my God, what shall I do? Let me hide from this.
It's so funny. Stop! Stop. You upset me. Stop it. Well, I'm confused because there's a number of interviews and is it puff pieces? Oh, it's well documented, let's put it that way. Well documented in a number of different areas and ways that she was always called Rachel all of her life. Yeah, she was, apparently, but everybody calls her Meghan now. And that doesn't work out. But anyway, so there you go. And if you look into it, that's very peculiar and sort of smells like BS.
She must be absolutely awful.
Yeah.
I don't think she would get any sympathy. I think small children wouldn't know how on earth, what they should do about it.
Oh, stop! I've got brown on the going on.
Lovely fortune.
Me.
To be fair,
me. The ads are going me. No, I'm doing me. John, my wig is getting a bit threadbare, so I might have to get on to Jeffrey Bezos, you know, darlings. Yes, she probably does as well. Because I know, yeah, from actual true experience, the amount of times that you brush that old wig, it does fade. It does. And most of the hair comes out. So every now and again, you have to order a new one. So I've got one en route, apparently.
Documentaries.
From the Virgins of the Himalayas.
Allowing the Queen to believe that there was a...
Oh, he was bloody go. Here we go. Look at me in the middle. Look at me, I'm in the middle, talking about something. Mega scares children. Is it Halloween? Well, we're nearly there, so she's got a head start, hasn't she? I can't believe it. She always, if you watch, she's always in the middle. And if she's not in the middle, she acts all sort of like, well, I can't say on YouTube. I can't say what I really want to say. Well, she acts just all weird. Let's be polite and say weird.
From it, otherwise she wouldn't pretend to be that.
Here we go.
Bullying is different to
look at me in the middle.
We understand the
she's not in the
middle.
middle.
She doesn't know the difference between bullying and being disliked.
Oh.
And I think that she hasn't.
I think they do actually correlate.
People don't like her because they feel she's been very rude to the royal family.
I wonder whether her staff have the same problem. Do you think maybe her staff, allegedly, which is all in the papers, the newspapers, and the tabloiduses, right? Do you think that could be where everybody is going wrong? Because probably they don't understand the reason between being bullied, per se, or being disliked by their boss. Do you know what I mean? Because they're probably two entirely separate entities, aren't they? Two foods. Well, they are for the purposes of her bleed narrative anyway. Right, let's go. Come on, Ange. I love that violet, darling. Look at you being all violet.
Patronising to Harry. And I think that, the things she said and the acts she's done, especially that
treats him like a special needs kid.
Curtsy when she don't like that and put a silly voice on for seeing the Queen.
Whatever.
People haven't liked that. So I think that I couldn't understand why.
Stop calling her Meghan. She was always known as Rachel. Stop. It's nasty. Her name is Rachel. And she does do a lot of whatever it is. Rachel. Does Rachel wait? No, probably not actually, Gert, to be fair. Right, let's go. Come on, I'm bored already. I've got things to do.
They apparently bought a home in Portugal, which I visited.
Oh, here we go.
Like, no,
here we go.
Why are you in Portugal? But that's where they're going. Over £3 million worth.
Oh, well, you have to find...
Oh, £3 million. Wonder where they got that from. Well, I wouldn't like to say. Not here. Post it on YouTube because I get myself into trouble. When I heard that this... Sorry, I've just dropped me... What's it? Me watch. When I heard that they were going to look at a home in Portugal, Harry was, or something or other, I couldn't help but immediately go to... Is it Eugenie or the one that's married to Brookbank that's got property? He's a property developer. Yeah. I couldn't help it. I tried not to, because I don't like to be led by the nose. Do you know what I mean? I like to be led, but not by the nose. So, yeah, that's weird. And I did think, I wonder if it's something to do with that. Is it? You don't know, do you? To be fair, when I actually consider the situation from every possible angle, I mean, both the good, the bad, the positive, the negative, comparing, contrasting, and taking all the information I can find into consideration, I actually do end up not giving a shit.
Find somewhere else.
Work hard until you do it.
There we go.
Well, that's very interesting.
That's interesting as well.
Eugenie and Jack Brooks bank.
It was, wasn't it? Look, it was. I was right. I was right for a change.
Harry's
spare.
He said Meghan and Eugenie are like sisters. I'm not quite sure of that, because in August she said she wants to come back to the UK. And it's because she wants to give the children an English education and she wants to be with the family. She'll just come here occasionally.
Who?
For holidays.
Who?
So why is she coming? Is that a way that she can go, they can go around various London...
Who's coming? Who's coming where? What's happening? I've already lost the plot. Mind you, to be fair, I was born with that, no plot whatsoever. So who's coming? Is it the Marklet? Because I heard she's not coming. To be fair, even if she was, I wouldn't care. And apparently, something or other, is that Eugenie Brookbank's property developer Portugal? Are we still talking about the same thing? Because I've lost the thread.
Countries in Europe.
Oh, countries in Europe.
They're still
there you go.
Again.
I knew I was on the wrong trail.
I think that's the way to knock them on the head.
Yeah, knock it on the head.
Positive about that.
Nothing positive.
It's nice seeing.
Totally agree with you, babes.
Right on her doorstep.
I totally agree.
Well, I suppose if you've got everything.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not being funny. Whatever she said, what she said. Do you get me? I totally got no idea, but I do agree. I do tend to agree.
You might want to go and live in somewhere like Portugal.
But they're supposed to be divorcing, aren't they?
It's supposed to be. One's doing this, and one's doing that. Because somebody's been doing something. Do you get me? Do you know what I mean? Somebody that might be called Anderson. Don't say I said. So that might have been happening, and nobody really knows if it's happening. And to be fair, I think I am talking to the vast majority of the globe when I say, talking solely for myself, I really don't care. But there we go. So... There's all sorts of things happening. The bombing in Lebanon, Iran, everybody's saber rattling. You've got the Ukrainian people. You've only got to watch Gin and Skins. You've got the Ukrainian people. They're starting. So, yeah, and then we've got this to consider. And, do you know what I mean? If we make Christmas, well, we can fist bump each other, can't we? We can fist bump each other. That's the most action I get all year now. So, if anyone wants to fist bump me, do feel more than free. Right, let's go. Come on, man.
After a while, you can't keep doing everything.
I think they play games for this.
I think they do.
You can't keep doing everything together.
I do.
I think they've got a new PR now. Very briefly. Prince William helped us.
Oh, right, we're over it, because obviously Prince William's fantastic, so is his wife. But whatever it is they said, that's probably true. And I think we should take whatever it is they said away with us and acknowledge the fact that actually something's happening. So there we go. So with that, I'll leave you wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I'm not going to mention bed bugs because, do you know what I mean? You're all posh. Nobody has bed bugs. Unless you're French. They do have them in French land. But yeah, there's that to it. So literally don't say what I'm saying. And, yeah, well, hopefully, everything will iron itself out. And the Megalite will do whatever the Megalite does. And we get some more content out of it. So there's that to it. So, love you, leave you. Bye-bye now.